Hey YouTube, Pipe Lori here again. It's Friday, and it's time for this week's edition of Friday Night Pipes. Yes, I know I'm doing Cigar Week, but I have not forgotten about Friday Night Pipes. This is, after all, primarily a pipe channel. So, this week's most valuable pipe is reminiscent of a previous MVP. In fact, let me show you the previous MVP and I'll set the stage. On the Pretty in Pink edition of Friday Night Pipes, I picked a new pipe that I had gotten from Boswell's. And it was the Jumbo Author, which was a very hard to find shape for me. I've been wanting a author pipe, and I was wanting one that was larger in size, that was akin to what JM and Dan specialize in. And there's the grain on it. Very, very nice. I've since smoked this pipe since I've gotten it, and it smokes beautifully. Wonderful draw. Just absolutely fantastic. Looks just very, very nice. It hangs beautifully. But you know, I got to thinking. I said, you know, I like this pipe so much, but I wonder if JM and Dan would ever consider making a full bent Jumbo Author. That would be just, I mean, as beautiful as the straight stem one. That was a previous MVP. So I considered calling them and asking them if they'd be willing to make me one, like they did with my birthday Paul. But I waited and I waited, and well, you know, good things come to those who wait. And last week I logged on to Boswell Pipes webpage, on their Pipes for Sale page, on, I think it was a Wednesday at 9:30, and I waited a little bit to see what came up in terms of new pipes for sale. And guess what popped up? I saw it, I waited for it, and I found it. And as soon as I saw it, I called up Dan, had my phone right there. Now that's serious PAD. I had my phone right there, and I called up Dan. I said, Dan, gotta have it. Send it out. So without further ado, I do introduce to you this week's MVP, most valuable pipe, the sister of the Jumbo Author. I present to you this week's MVP, the full bent Jumbo Author. This is the sister. As you see, it has the same bulbous squat apple shaped bowl. Nice jet black stem. It has a beautiful, beautiful dark mahogany, reddish brownish finish on it. Look at that grain. Very, very nice. Let me tip this over a little bit here. There you go. Very nice. Gorgeous. And I have it packed with some of JM's newest blend for the holidays. Pom Holiday, which is an aromatic, pomegranate flavored, and as my good friend Ray, and it's a brand new blend that's introduced by JM for this year, and I have packed my new Author with it, and I'm going to do a little review of it. I've been smoking it a little bit, so this is the first smoke with you. And I can tell you right off the bat that this is a winner. Pomegranate's a very tropical, fresh, airy light type of fruit. It's gained popularity within the last few years, and I've seen it in martinis and candies and what have you, but never in a pipe blend until now. And I'll tell you what, Jam has done an outstanding job. It's mildly sweet. It's not candy sweet. It's reminiscent of Spice and Ice, whereas the Spice and Ice is more rustic and wintry, and more of that Christmassy flavor, you know, very rustic. This is more tropical, more open flavored, more of a brighter flavor to it, and a finish to it, citrusy. Whereas Spice and Ice is kind of like a spiced orange. This has a spicy pomegranate flavor to it. It's very, very good. I highly recommend it. I think this should be not just a seasonal blend. I think it should be offered year-round because it's just fantastic. So, that being said, that's it for this week's edition of Friday Night Pipes. I know I got the same clothes on as I did when I did the vid on the Rocky Patel Edge. That's because I'm doing this one after that one, because tomorrow I'm doing Rocky's Patel Brothers. No, I don't wear the same clothes twice in a row. So, that's it for now. This is Pipe Blower saying cheers. And remember, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Cheers. Bye-bye.